Hello, I'm Brandon, and I just survived Hurricane Irma. So good morning, it's Sunday morning. I just woke up. Sorry for the appearance. I wanted to show you guys it's pouring out. So the pool needs to be drained. This is like the most rain we've ever had in the pool. And you can see over there, there is some pooling of water. That's what happens when we get a ton of rain, and we got a ton last night. Kelly and I both woke up in the middle of the night because we heard the winds and the hard rain. So the gutters look like they're working. So as you can see, that the wind is not so bad, but the hurricane's also nowhere near us right now, so it's going to pick up as time goes on. But anyway, I wanted to get out here and show you real quick what we woke up to today. What's up, guys? As you can see, we survived the hurricane. We are in one piece and we are out celebrating with a nice meal. We spent the whole day busting our ass out in the yard to try to get everything back to normal. It's not 100% back to normal, but it's much better than it was. So we decided to treat ourselves and come out for a nice meal over here at Tijuana Flats. It's a great place where we can actually sit outside. The speaker above us is crazy loud, and I apologize, but it's a good seat, so we took it.
It's a beautiful day out.
It is.
It's nice to be able to sit outside and enjoy a meal after the storm.
Florida is so amazing how quickly it can bounce back to such extremes. In the last 2 days, I can't tell you how extreme the weather was with the winds and the rain. And today is like a total normal day. Super sunny, very low humidity, high 80s, just an absolute gorgeous day.
It really is.
So anyway, the storm. Storm was really bad.
Very intense.
We didn't film anything, and
scary.
It was scary. That's why we didn't film anything. Non-stop winds, non-stop incredible rain.
So what happened was we got, unfortunately, before Irma actually hit, we had a nor'easter that came off the coast and clobbered us about one day before the hurricane. So that added to our problems. So yeah, that plus the hurricane was not good.
So instead of sleeping in our beds like we normally would, we slept in the living room, and the reason was is because where our bedroom is in the house, it's closest to the biggest trees that are around us.
It's just a line of trees on that side.
It's
really
a line
tall.
of trees. They're
really
tall, and they're half of them are pine trees. So we're really concerned that the wind was going to knock one down into our house, and we didn't really want to be sleeping underneath it. So we slept in the living room with the cats all night, watched the news nonstop all night. We had the TV on all night with normal volume because
it was like white noise for us because it was so windy out.
So windy out
that it was like scary to hear it.
It was. We didn't want to hear what was happening outside. I mean, these gusts would come, at least 60-mile-an-hour gusts, and it was like you just waited to hear something crash afterwards. The winds were so incredibly strong. So we watched TV all night, slept on the couch, and
slept like an hour, not even.
We didn't even sleep. I mean, it was just, you couldn't sleep. It was incredible. So definitely a scary situation. So we are crazy fortunate. We are so freaking lucky. We never lost power the whole night. Absolutely incredible. never lost it. Air conditioning, ceiling fans, like we had it all, and there are so many people that lost power, still don't have it. It's now Tuesday? It's now Tuesday afternoon, and there's still people on Facebook chiming in. They don't live far from us, but they still don't have power. It's absolutely incredible. So we are so fortunate that we were able to keep it the whole time. So that made things so much easier for us to deal with this whole situation. I'm done. So I don't know how much you guys know about what's going on in Jacksonville. Basically, the entire city is underwater. Jacksonville is known as a river city because it's surrounded by rivers. One of the largest rivers is the St. Johns River. It's connected to the ocean. It comes through Jacksonville and it goes down the center of the state, down to Orlando. We don't live that far from it, and it flooded really bad.
So it goes to, when it gets to the city, it becomes really tiny and it elbows out to the ocean and creates like a roadblock for all the water.
Like a bottleneck.
Yeah, a bottleneck. And so when you have storm surge and then winds going north, it just collects in one place, and unfortunately it was downtown, so downtown got flooded, San Marco, Avondale, Riverside, all those little communities, and so it's been a disaster. So when there's high tide, it makes it even worse. And so they were telling people not to come back for a while until everything kind of got, the tides kind of pulled out, the water receded. So
the water is waist high in some places, and then when the tide goes out, it goes down to like knee high. But I mean, businesses and homes is absolutely devastated in the area. We were so fortunate that we didn't have any flooding at all. There's one point at like 2:30 in the morning where I went outside and looked at our cul-de-sac, and it was a swimming pool. It had about 4 feet of water in it, and I was afraid it was going to start backing up into our garage, because it was backing up into our neighbors' garages, which I didn't prepare for at all. I never thought it would get that high. But we got like an hour of light rain, and in that hour all the water drained out through the sewer back out of the cul-de-sac, so we were fine.
And so that's when I start panicking, like, how are we going to get out of here if this place floods?
Yeah.
With 3 cats.
We want to quickly thank everybody who's reached out to us over the last couple days. We've gotten so many people sending us messages,
texts, calling,
wondering how we're doing. Exactly. I got people on Facebook from high school who I haven't seen in 25 years telling me to come to their house and stay with them. So it's really amazing what a storm like that can do. Right, how it brings everybody together, and it's just an awesome feeling to know that people got your back. And we want to thank everybody who's been contacting us and checking in on us and making sure we're okay. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
What's up, guys? We have survived the hurricane, and before I show you what's going on outside, I want to get this stuff out of the garage so that my wife can go to the store and get some black trash bags, because there's so much stuff all over the yard. So here we are. Here is the front of our house. Not too bad. You could see our neighbors yesterday started to pick stuff up. We didn't pick anything up yesterday because it was still really windy, and we didn't want to pile stuff up only to have it blow around the yard. So that's their stuff. You can see our house is pretty good. It's a beautiful day out if you can't tell. The yard's not too bad. Let's see what it looks like out here. I've already looked out the window, so I kind of know what's going on out here. This will be where we spend most of our day today. Tree branch down. I think we got some cleanup to do in the pool. All sorts of stupid pine tree needles everywhere, these live oak, stupid leaves, big branch there. Overall, not too bad. The fence is good. These trees we were worried about all night, especially that pine tree. If it fell on our house, we'd be screwed. So we purposely did not spend the night in our bedroom because we were afraid of these trees. So we spent the night in the living room, which is a little bit further down the house. A lot less chance of getting crushed in the living room. Here's the rest of the yard. These are way overgrown, and they're not ours, they're the neighbors, but we need to trim them. But I actually think these really helped because they were blowing like crazy all night, and I think they were helping knock the wind down. So when it actually got to our house, we were all right. looks like I gotta clean the gutters again. But everything's intact. We were worried about the chimney. It looks okay though. And then we lost a palm frond. No big deal. These things grow so fast, it's amazing. When we bought this house just 3 years ago, they were like this tall when we bought them. They were so short, and they've grown so much, especially when you get a ton of rain. But look here, I didn't even notice this. So look here. So what happened here is the previous owner had these up against the fence because they had a cat that used to try to get underneath the fence. There was so much flooding in this area that they must have floated out. You can see here too. This is our orange tree, which I think I killed this year. Too much weed and feed. But anyway, this area here is the area that floods. It's still a little wet, but it's not bad. I feel like I just did this. I hated raking when I was a kid, and I hate it even more now.
So I went to the store earlier to pick up some black bags to bag all of this junk in, and the store was out. So this is what they had, figuring that it would be fine. And this is the bag that I got out of that box, which would fit nothing.
Check it out. Check out what my wife Kelly did. She dragged all the stuff out here. I want to show you guys real quick the front of our house because there was a guy from Australia. His name is Tim. He commented on the last video. He said he's been watching my videos because he's got a 3rd gen Prelude as well, and he can't understand how my garage is associated with my house because he says the garage is so amazing. He's not sure if it's attached or attached, I'm guessing. But anyway, Tim, this is for you. This is how it works. Lude, XP, and the wife's hybrid. So I hope that clears it up for you, Tim. Look at that. Extreme Jelly Drivers. We are global, Australia. So I have some good news. I didn't spend the entire 2 days underneath a table. I did actually get out here on, I think it was Saturday, when it wasn't really all that bad outside. It was just a lot of rain, and I was able to work on the Prelude a little bit. So let me show you what I've done and what I will be doing a video on in the future. If any of you have an old Honda or old any car, it's going to have some trim along the windows here that is dying like it has here. I scraped it all off so it's nice and bare metal. But you can see here the trim around the window is faded, looks terrible. So anyway, I came up with a plan for that. So as you can see here, we got bare metal, and I scraped all that rubber, that old rubber, off of there. And let me show you what I did on this side. I put this on Instagram and on Facebook, and I got a ton of people liking it, so I'm gonna do a video on it in the future. Here's what I have right now. I covered it with some carbon fiber vinyl. I just had it from an old project. It's not staying, it doesn't look right in this car. But what I am gonna do is I am going to get some nice black vinyl, and I am going to cover not only this, but this section as well. I cleared all this off the other day. It was rubber. I scraped it off with a razor blade. As you can see, I got a scraper here. I got my razor blade, some screwdrivers, and I just basically worked at it so I could get it all off nice and clean. So I'm gonna put vinyl there, and then around here, I'm gonna paint with trim paint. So it'll be a nice black, and probably this piece too. I don't know, I'll have to see, but that's gonna be an upcoming video. I think it's gonna turn out super rad. Shouldn't cost too much money either, and it's probably have a huge impact on the way your car looks. So look forward to that video coming soon. All right, guys, you know what it looked like this morning. So after Kelly and I busted our butts all day long,
A lot of work.
things finally got back to normal. Here it is. I power washed all the pavers. Kelly grabbed all of the big items. I raked up the whole backyard. And these are the bags that Kelly got, which aren't going to work. So tomorrow I'll get regular bags. But you can see everything is clean. And look at the pool. Oh, the glorious pool. Kelly spent the whole, while I was power washing, she was scooping. And she got this place looking pretty darn good. We chopped down some palm prawns, as you saw. More raking. I got the blister to prove it. But anyway, things are back to normal finally here. So we are so lucky that this is the only problem that we had is stuff in our pool and the backyard trashed.
And no internet for like
no
4
internet.
hours.
We had no internet for 4 hours, and oh my God, it was the end of the world.
It was awful. But yeah, we are very incredibly blessed
Yes.
to live where we do and to have power and to not have a tree on our roof, because there's a lot of people, especially around here and in South Florida, mid-Florida, that have just nothing left to go back to. So yeah,
we're super fortunate. Super fortunate. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We survived our first hurricane, thank goodness, with no issues. And I promise that the next video will be car related. It'll be back to normal. Everything's back to normal. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. And once again, for everybody that reached out to us over the last couple of days, thank you so much. It means a lot.
Subscribe, hit the like button, share.
See you later, guys.